Now the starting lineup for the visiting Vikings. Senior, number 12, guard, Andrew Light.
We're going tomorrow?
Senior, number 25, guard, Kevin Burnaby. Senior, number 35, forward, Dante Graves.
Yeah, this is...
Senior, number 42, forward, Carson Park. And junior, number 13, forward, Tyler Stretche. Vikings are coached by Mike Poisden.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
And now, the starting lineups for the Eagles. 5'10" junior, guard, number 3, Tyler Lyons. 5'7", junior, guard, number 1, Vernon Van Tubbs. 6'3", senior, forward, number 24, Tyler Tate. 6' senior, guard, number 20, Mikey Dorman. And 6'6" senior, forward for 21, Darius Hopewell. Your Eagles are coached by head coach Pinky.
And we are just about ready to get underway here at the Norristown High School Gymnasium for a Pac-10 matchup as the Norristown Eagles will take on Perkiomen Valley. Just about ready to get started here. Norristown coming off a split in the Triangle Tournament, a win over Happer Horsham, and then a loss in Bishop McDevitt in the championship game, so they look to get back on the winning track tonight against a tough Perk Valley team. Very senior-laden team, starts 4 seniors, just 1 junior. Norristown still dealing with injury to McKeel Allen, whose leg injury has prevented him from playing the last several games. It'll be Darius Hopewell to jump for the Eagles. Number 35, Dante Graves for Perk Valley. And Eagles with possession of the basketball as they'll try to get on the scoreboard first. And the ball handler right now, number 1, Vernon Tubbs with the ball, hands it off to Mikey Dorman. Dorman top of the key as the Eagles set up their offense. Tyler Tate from 16 feet, up and off the window and in. Tyler Tate, I don't know if he called bank, but it fell anyway. And 2-0 Eagles lead as they come out with some pressure against Perk Valley. Perk Valley is able to beat it, and now they'll set up their offense. Running the point for Perk Valley is number 25, Kevin Burnaby. As a little backdoor cut, he's going to yield a layup. As number 13, Tyler Stretche, on a nice backdoor cut. And that ties the game at 2. Norristown passing the ball around the perimeter right now. Mikey Dorman with the ball. 3 ball from the corner, in and out. Looked like it was good. Couldn't get it to fall. And so now Perk Valley with the basketball and an opportunity to take a lead. In the corner with the basketball is Graves. Graves top of the key. He looks to get the ball back from Stretche, who's accounted for the only Perk Valley field goal. Good help defense there by Hopewell as Norristown is scrambling defensively now, putting pressure on Perk Valley. Number 12, Andrew Light with the ball. The corner to Graves. 17-foot jump shot, in and out. Rebound Tate. Norristown goes the other way. Tied at 2, just underway. 2 minutes in. Each team with a field goal and a miss. Now Tate can't get the 8-footer to fall. And Perk Valley comes down with a board as Tyler Stretche. It's his 2nd rebound of the game. Kevin Burnaby, guarded by Vernon Tubbs, who's got active hands. Very good defensive player. Almost got a steal right there as he is really pestering the point guard there, but falling down on the play was Kevin Burnaby, and that's going to cost Vernon Tubbs his first foul of the game. And it looks like McKeel Allen is going to see some action as he's got that heavily taped right ankle. He'll be in for Hopewell early. Just a couple of minutes. Allen very, very active on the offensive, defensive boards, and he can be a force inside. With a trap in the corner, nearly stolen by Tyler Tate. Now Perk Valley looks to set it up again. Coming off the screen is number 13, Stretchy, in the corner to Graves. Graves guarded by Tate. As Norristown's man-to-man defense has been very effective early on, as not a lot of open looks for Perk Valley. In the corner, it's Graves. He thought about a three, thinks again, and they try to get it inside to Stretchy, and he turns the basketball over. Nearly double-dribbled it Tubbs, and he dishes it off to Tate, and a foul on Perk Valley. Norristown's going to look to run, try to be active in transition, get some easy baskets as they have struggled shooting lately. Dorman inbounds the basketball baseline right. And now Tubbs in the corner, back to Dorman, back up top to Tubbs. And Perk Valley's going to a 1-2-2 zone here, so if Norristown can work the ball around a perimeter, they should get some open looks. Nearly thrown away. They look inside to Allen. Allen with a couple of men around and puts the ball on the floor. Now gives it up to Tubbs. Tubbs top of the key. Gets a pick from Tate. 17-footer, no good. Rebound Allen. Back up and can't get it to fall. Norristown gets another opportunity. As now Dorman with a fall away 16-footer. He can't get it to fall, but it hits the top of the backboard. And looks like it's going to go Perk Valley's way. As Norristown cold shooting to start, fitting with the weather that we're having now. Some token pressure by Norristown as they try to slow up Perk Valley's advance up the court. But we're ready to set up now as Burnaby with the basketball, guarded by Tubbs. Norristown's been very effective early on in their man-to-man defense. And a reach-in foul there by Tyler Tate. Not what you want to see. A foul 26 feet away from the basket. So second foul on the Eagles. And we are nearly 4 minutes into this first quarter. And we have more of a baseball score at 2-2. Stretchy inbounds the ball. And Perk Valley looks to get set up. Burnaby to Stretchy. Top of the key is Graves. They look inside to the big guy, Park. Park looks like he traveled, and he did. Nice defensive effort by McKeel Allen. Stay behind the man. And got him to shuffle his feet, and a turnover on Perk Valley. So Norristown, with 3:54 to play here in the first quarter, looks to try to take a lead. Tubbs with the basketball to McKeel Allen. Allen coming off the bench tonight due to that injury. It's Dorman as Perk Valley has gone back to what looks like a man-to-man. Now let's see if they can break it down. A nice effort there by Vernon Tubbs, but he can't get it to fall. So again, Norristown struggling on the offensive end as they've had some decent looks, but just simply can't find some answers offensively here. Now it's Graves, guarded by Allen. A 16-footer is no good. Floorboard comes down to Allen. And now Norristown with an opportunity to again sever this tie as we are knotted at 2 as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Not a lot of whistles as a briskly paid pace so far. His foot was on the line there, but 17-footer's no good for Norristown, and the cold shooting continues. And Perk Valley comes the other way. Burnaby gets Perk Valley into their offense, and the ball is stolen. And we're going to have a foul here on Perk Valley. As the fourth turnover in the first 5 minutes of the game on Perk Valley is going to give Norristown possession of the basketball. And some substitutions on both sides here. As for the first time in the game, Perk Valley is going to use their bench. Now Norristown with the basketball. As they try to set things up, it's Mikey Dorman with the ball, nearly threw it away, but Allen hands off to Tubbs, and they'll look to set up again. So Tubbs in the corner. Now inside. Mikey Dorman puts the ball on the floor, can't get the layup to fall, and the floorboard comes back down to Dorman. He fed it inside to Allen. Allen couldn't get it to fall, but he will go to the line to give Norristown an opportunity to take a lead. Fouls on 25, Kevin Bernanke. And Allen will have a couple of free throws. See if Norristown can find a way to connect here, as they have struggled since the first possession of this basketball game. Allen's first free throw is up and no good. Tyler Lyons back into the basketball game for Norristown. Now Allen, who missed the first, second is up, and the second is good. So some full court pressure by Norristown, nearly a steal, as nice active hands there. And it's going to be Perk Valley inbound on the basketball. And Norristown again with a full court press, try to turn the ball over here. And they nearly got a 5-second call, but excellent pressure by Norristown. Certainly looked like Coach Mickey Johnson wanted to get the 5-second call, but very, very active hands, and you can see the athleticism in Norristown paying off so far, as it's been very, very difficult for Perk Valley to get set up offensively tonight. If Norristown could hit any outside shots, they'd have a significant lead, but they've really struggled from the outside. But it certainly looks like their athleticism should be able to pay off as this game continues to roll on. So a 30-second timeout with 2 minutes and 1 second to play here in the first quarter. A low-scoring affair. Norristown just one field goal and a free throw. And a backdoor cut by Tyler Stretchy accounts for the only offense here so far. So to no one's surprise, Norristown will continue with that full court press. And they are able to inbound the basketball, but still under heavy pressure from Norristown, and they threw the ball away. Norristown's press pays off as it's Allen with the ball. Corner three is up and no good. Good box out by Perk Valley as Norristown continues to struggle from the outside. As it was Tyler Lyons who missed the three, had an excellent look, just couldn't get it to fall.
His first, team third, checking the game for the Eagles is number 20, Mikey Dorman.
Dorman back into the game for Norristown as they will continue with their full court press. The ball is inbound to Graves. Graves to Stretchy. And Norristown trying to get a 10-second call. They will not, but still, it's all Perk Valley can do to get the ball across the timeline. So here they go to set up. Minute 31 to play in the first. Burnaby with the basketball to Graves. Coming off a pick is Stretchy. Graves thinks again. He's guarded by McKeel Allen. Allen wants to be sure he doesn't reach, puts good pressure on the basketball. As now it's number 10, A.J. Hansen with the ball. He looks to break down his man, but staying in front is Norristown. And now, just off the pick, number 22, Freeman with a nice execution on an offensive play there. Got an open 12-footer and hit it. Now Perk Valley has the lead. 4-3 Perk Valley. In the corner with the ball is Tubbs. Tubbs to Dorman. Gets a pick. Now in the corner. Mark with the basketball. Up, no good. Rebound, McKell Allen. Can't get it to fall. Gets a rebound again. Can't get it to fall. And some frustration settled in now for Allen as he's had a number of good looks underneath the basket. Working hard on the boards, but can't get the buckets to fall. And so we'll see if Perk Valley wants to hold for one. As with 16 seconds left to play, it looks like they will. Tubbs putting pressure on Burnaby right now. As Streeper with the ball. Now to Hansen. 3 seconds left to play. They look backdoor, can't get it, nearly throw it away. McKell Allen gets it, but he's going to run out of time. And a frustrating first quarter for Norristown, as defensively they played extremely well and held Perk Valley to just 4 points, but unfortunately themselves, they scored only one field goal and made one free throw to account for the 4-3 Perk Valley advantage. We'll be right back. And just about ready to start the second quarter. Excellent routine by the girls varsity cheerleaders. Very few mistakes as they continue to improve as the year has developed. And Norristown will look to try to get something going offensively as they had struggled immensely from the outside tonight. Just one field goal in 8 minutes of play so far. And they've had their fair share of looks. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm telling you, they got to be shooting in the single percentage points. So Perk Valley with possession and the basketball in a lead. They look backdoor, can't get it. Barnaby nearly slips. Now, in the corner, number 10 with the basketball is A.J. Hansen. Graves thought about a three. Now dishes it off to Barnaby. It's stretchy off a pick. Little 6-footer, can't get it to fall. The floorboard comes down to Norristown. And taking it to the hoop, maybe getting away with a walk. As Marcus Sanford accounts for the field goal, might have got the Euro step right there. As wondering where the traveling violation was the Perk Valley head coach Mike Poisden. None forthcoming. Norristown leads 5-4. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the second quarter. As with the basketball is Hansen. Guarded fiercely by Norristown. Now Graves dishes it off to Stretchy, and Stretchy with a nice pick buries the three. And now a 7-5 Perk Valley lead, as it looks like both teams have maybe woken up a little bit here offensively, which was bound to happen with the shooting percentages in the first quarter. In the corner with the basketball, Sanford. Sanford looking for Dorman, dishes it off to Tubbs. Tubbs to Allen. Allen not going to shoot a lot of threes. And we have a timeout. Is looking sluggishly. Norristown is offensively now. And they're going to take a timeout and talk things over. So with 6:34 left to play, Norristown trails the Vikings of Perk Valley 7-5. Norristown in desperate need of a Pac-10 win as they look to try to advance in the standings. Always difficult coming off a extended break from school, but extended break for both teams, so we're not making any excuses here to account for the cold shooting. And we are just about ready to come out of the timeout. As Binky Johnson didn't like what he saw offensively there, as Norristown a little sluggish there. As you got to think they're going to try to look to pound the ball inside. Get Perk Valley in some foul trouble. They don't look like they have a very deep bench. This could pay dividends late in the game. As Tubbs gets some instruction from the bench and they're ready to roll. So it's Sanford with the ball. They look to get her into Allen. Allen with the ball on the floor. Nice spin move. Off the window, no good. A rebound comes down to Norristown. Now Tubbs with the ball. Dishes it off. Gets it back, and now in the corner. This is Sanford. Allen is fronted, so he is not open. And Norristown will look to set up again as back to the 2-3 zone. They're the Vikings. And now we're going to have that traveling violation. As they got away with it once. But the extra step there is going to cost Norristown possession of the basketball. And Perk Valley is going to have an opportunity to extend their 2-point advantage. Norristown's pressure this time is easily broken by Perk Valley. Now some active hands as they try to create a steal. None forthcoming. But Andrew Light with the basketball. All one-on-one action right now. Allen thought about doubling. Graves in the corner. Doesn't look like he's going to be a shooter tonight. He's used that pump fake several times. Graves picks up his dribble. And are we going to get a 5-second call? We're going to get a hold. Oh, we're going to get a hold. Certainly looked like we're pretty close to a 5-second call there, as some look of puzzlement on the faces of the Eagles. And that play happened right in front of me. I didn't quite see that. McCoy into the basketball game for Norristown. As a questionable call there. Perk Valley with the ball in a 2-point lead as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Nearly a steal, but in the corner with Graves. Crowd thought he got away with a walk. As Perk Valley, they look to get it inside, and the bank shot is good. Bank is open for Streeper. Has a nice little turnaround jumper off the window. Gives either team their largest advantage at 4, as Perk Valley now holds a 9-5 lead. Tubbs with the basketball to Tate. Tate at the elbow. Back to Tubbs. Oh, the ball is nearly tied up. I think we're going to go with a possession to Harry. I don't think that's a walk. I think that the referees are going to discuss this. I don't think he had possession of the basketball. I think that's going to be a possession arrow. Should be possession arrow in Norristown right now as they're talking it over. And they are going to go to possession arrow as Tubbs did not have possession of the basketball. Can't walk if you don't have possession of the basketball. It was stripped. So they call it a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Norristown as they look to try to cut it in this 4-point deficit. So now it's Tubbs. He gets a pick from Allen. Flashing high post is Hopewell as they hand off to Dorman. Dorman with the basketball asks for a pick from Hopewell, and now they settle back in. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to play. Looking to get it inside to Allen. They do. Great look there as Allen dishes it off to Hopewell for an easy look. Excellent offensive set there by Norristown. Just their third field goal tonight, and it's now a 9-7 Viking lead. So Burnaby with the basketball now. Swings it over. Krause back to Burnaby. Burnaby puts the ball on the floor. Running floater is good. And now it's an 11-7 Perk Valley lead. Norristown in a hurry. Inside the Hopewell. Buries his head in. Can't get the layup to fall. And a good job by Allen not to try to go over the back as he did not have position on Stretchy there. And another missed opportunity for Norristown as they had a great look. In the corner, an open three is down and in. As number 21, Zach Krause buries a three. A little defensive lap there by Norristown. And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point advantage for the Vikings from Perk Valley. So now Hopewell sets a pick for Tubbs. Tubbs looks like he was going to take it to the hoop. Did not. Dorman. Back to Tubbs. Inside to Allen. Now he's got to go to work. Nearly lost control of the basketball. Finds Tubbs. Tubbs' floater is finally in. Norristown gets a roll as Vernon Tubbs finds a way to hit the floater. And is now a 14-9 Perk Valley advantage. As visiting Vikings have led for a better part of this game. And we're going to have another reach-in foul here. Foul's on number 3, Tyler Lyons. And Allen's going to come out of the basketball game. As Sanford will give Allen a spell here. Allen's been very active on both boards, but just has not been able to get the offensive game going very well. Norristown drops to a 2-3 zone, as we'll see what the Vikings do to penetrate and get a good look. As work now. Coming off a 3-point field goal, and they're going to get another opportunity in the corner off the side of the backboard. This time was Kraus, who buried a three last time down, but missed Bailey this time. Now it's Tubbs with a nice floater. So Vernon Tubbs with a field goal has now made it a 14-11 Viking lead, as Burke Valley has done a much better job breaking the Norristown press here recently and forcing Norristown to guard straight up. Norristown returns back to the man-to-man, as in the corner stretch. He got an open three, and he missed badly. Kind of hurried that shot. Norristown looks to run. And with the basketball and not able to get it to fall is Marcus Sanford. But an excellent outlet pass there by Norristown is going to give them an opportunity to draw within one. Kevin Love outlet pass there that hit Sanford in stride. He got hacked, but unable to get the bucket to fall, as I am in the company of Tony Palladino, excellent athletic director here at the high school. First free throw is up and good. Sanford's second free throw, he gets the roll. And what was a 7-point lead is now just a 1-point lead for Perkiomen Valley. As Norristown with 1:34 before we head into halftime looks to try to capture the lead and capture momentum. And a nice offensive set as Tyler Stretchy, who's been the offensive force so far, is able to get the little 6-foot floater over the long arms of Hopewell. 16-13 Perk Valley, 1:13 to play. Hopewell in the corner to Lyons, now to Tubbs. Tubbs with the basketball, looking for a pick, now dishes it off. Sanford puts the ball on the floor, finds an open three in the corner that was deflected, as it was Mike Dorman, 3-ball attempt from the corner. That was deflected. Rebound came down to Perk Valley, and with under 45 seconds to play, they have possession of the basketball and a 3-point lead. Well, they had possession of the basketball, as an excellent play defensively there by Marcus Sanford is going to give Norristown an opportunity offensively here. Multiple substitutions now on both sides, as we'll see how Norristown wants to play this. With 42 seconds left to play, they have the opportunity to hold for one, but it looks like they're going to go at it right away as they get it inside to Allen. Looks like he got hacked. He can't believe there's no call, and neither can I. And fortunately for Norristown, Perk Valley throws it right away. I better watch what I say. There's an official right in front of me, but that was a lot of contact there on McKeel Allen. And it certainly looked like he was raked across the arm. No call. But a turnover on the other end, so now Norristown, with under 30 seconds to play, is going to call timeout and probably set up one shot to go into halftime. So Norristown, who struggled offensively in the first, has come to life a little bit here, but still not shooting the percentage they want. They've yet to hit a three, which has been a big part of their success so far this year. And they've had some tough luck when it comes to rolls. You got to think in the second half that these are going to play out. If they can kind of just hang around here, they ought to have an opportunity to escape with a Pac-10 win. So Perk Valley's out of the timeout. Norristown discussing what they're going to do and what most likely will be the final possession of the first half. So inbound in the basketball for Norristown is Marcus Sanford. He'll hand it to Tubbs. And Tubbs right now in no particular hurry as they work the ball around the perimeter. Expect them to get going in about 6 or 7 seconds. Maybe get an opportunity if they miss a shot for an offensive rebound. As we were at the 10-second mark, and here we go. Sanford looks to break down his man. Finds Tubbs. 5 seconds to play. Tubbs falling 17-footer. Ooh, almost got it. In and out, no good, but he was hit, and he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. And iron unkind tonight for Norristown. But with 2 seconds left, Vernon Tubbs has an opportunity to draw Norristown a few points closer. First free throw is up and good. 16-14 now. Tubbs' second free throw is no good. Offensive rebound comes down to Allen, and they're going to call McKeel Allen with a push, and he is beside himself. And so is the Norristown bench, as that didn't look like a whole lot of contact, but that's his first and team 6 foul. Just 0.3 seconds left, so no offensive opportunity for Perk Valley. As Norristown cuts into what was a 7-point deficit, they end on a 5-2 run, and they pull within 2 as it now is 16-14 Perk Valley lead. So we have about 2 minutes and 7 seconds until we're going to get the third quarter rolling. As a nice opportunity here for Norristown as they brought out the 7th and 8th graders from Stewart Middle School and Eisenhower Middle School. Certainly some talent that was out there. Probably see some of these kids in a couple of years as they move on to their high school career, and hopefully will play freshman, JV, and varsity basketball as they mature as young men. So looking back at the first half for Norristown, they struggled offensively as they took much better care of the basketball than they had been over the course of the last several games. However, some unkind rolls and some missed opportunities accounts for their 2-point deficit. Perk Valley also struggled offensively earlier, but through some excellent offensive sets, they were able to get a couple of open three-pointers and some good opportunities down low. They took a 14-7 lead with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Norristown was able to cut into that lead, mostly due to their defense. And so what has been a very low-scoring affair, just 16-14. As Norristown will look to try to come from behind here, and to do so, they're going to have to start making some outside shots. Missed a couple of opportunities to the free throw line as well. And you hope the little bit deeper bench of Norristown could pay off, especially if they continue to try to run the Vikings from Perk Valley, tire them out here in the fourth quarter. And we are just about ready to go. As Perk Valley has taken the floor, Norristown coming out of their bench, and it's going to be Perk Valley with the basketball and a 2-point lead. As Tyler Stretch, who's been the offensive stalwart for the Vikings, will inbounds first. And we are underway as Norristown comes out man-to-man. In the corner, stretching. He nearly had an open three, but good recovery by Tyler Lyons dissuaded him from that opportunity. And so Norristown, who's come out now in a 2-3 zone, and it reaps benefits early as they able to turn Perk Valley over. And now bumped out of bounds is going to be Mikey Dorman. And the first foul of the second half is on, looks like, number 12, Andrew Light. So Dorman inbounds the basketball. He finds Lyons. Lyons back in the corner to Dorman to Hopewell. Hopewell lost control of it. Excellent job not to travel as they got it underneath to Tyler Tate. He could not get the layup to fall. And again, another missed opportunity as a good look for Norristown goes awry. And they remain in a 2-point deficit. And so Norristown made a decision to come out in the zone defense here right now. The zone defense may lead to opportunities offensively on the perimeter. But now it's Tyler Tate with the basketball. That's a lineman making a play underneath the basket right there as he takes it away from Graves. It's Graves with a reach in, and the second team foul in just the first minute of the play here so far to start the third quarter. So once again, McKeel Allen coming off the bench, he's going to come in for Tate. And if they can get him going, you got to like Norristown's chances as this game progresses. So now Tyler Lyons, Vernon Tubbs playing off the basketball. They get it to Allen at the elbow. Allen makes one move, hop step, no good. As the ball was rejected from behind. A lot of hands there as Barnaby now puts the ball. And takes it strong to the hoop and in. As Kevin Barnaby with a strong move to the basket. And he's got the first points of the second half for either team. 18-14 Perk Valley. Dorman in the corner. As Norristown coming off a pick. Dorman's three-pointer is no good. And now Barnaby gives it off to Graves. Graves takes it to the hoop. Might have got away with a walk. Missed the layup, nevertheless, now got it back. And now Perk Valley will look to set up as Kevin Barnaby, whose speed is deceiving, created both offensive opportunities in the last two possessions. And Norristown stays back in that 2-3 zone. Darius Hopewell, the long 6'6" arms of the senior, patrol the middle. Working the ball around the perimeter. And now an open man in the corner. Barnaby. Graves, not a shooter. He gives it up. And again, Norristown, very good defensive here. Very good defensive set. As now back to Kevin Barnaby as he will dish off as they get it to Graves. Graves puts the ball on the floor, nearly has it taken away. And it's been a long offensive set here for Perk Valley as they have struggled to get an opportunity offensively. And surrounded by three Norristown Eagles was Stretchy, was able to give up the basketball. And once again, we have 5 minutes left to play. This has got to be going on about a minute and a half possession now as Norristown zone is causing havoc right now. Graves, again, not a shooter. Don't have to worry about him on the perimeter. And some tired legs out there for Norristown as they've been playing defense for a while. And it yields an open three in the corner as Tyler Stretchy was finally able to find an open look, and he buries the three. And I can tell you firsthand that playing defense for that long will tire you out in a heartbeat. All offense is where you rest. And so Norristown looks to catch their breath, down 7, as it's a 5-0 run to start the third period. Allen with the basketball. Thought about the 17-footer. Now he does let it go, and he can't get it to fall. Defensive rebound comes down to Light. And now the Vikings of Perk Valley look to extend upon their 7-point lead. Just 14 points for Norristown. As Graves, who's thought about a three all night, I called him not a shooter because he hasn't put one up, does in the corner. And he buries the three, and just like that, it is a 24-14 Perk Valley lead as Norristown has continued their cold shooting, and they struggle mightily offensively here to get anything going. And I think a good time out there by Coach Binky Johnson as he wants to give Norristown an opportunity to rest after that very, very long defensive possession that yielded a three-pointer in the corner by Tyler Stretchy, who seems to be the guy that you can't leave open. And now, you know, who knows what Dante Graves is thinking after he buries that three. Sometimes confidence can go quite a long way. So they're going to have to buckle down defensively as they have struggled mightily from the outside tonight. They've yet to score. Score was 16-14 at the half. It's 24-14 as we are over 4 minutes in. And again, Norristown has just gone through these cold stretches throughout the year where they can't get anything to fall. See if Norristown wants to try to give Vernon Tubbs an opportunity to beat his man off the dribble. A lot of times when he's able to create and penetrate, he gives opportunities for Norristown underneath the basket to the big guys, or maybe gets fouled, but they got to get something going offensively, get the crowd into this game. So it's Tyler Lyons with the ball to Sanford as they look to get it into Tate. He's guarded well by Stretchy. Sanford gave up his dribble, but he finds Tubbs. Tubbs puts the ball on the floor, tries to draw the foul, but gets the layup to go. As great body control by Vernon Tubbs as he was trying to draw contact and go to the free throw line. Didn't get the call, but certainly an excellent job hitting the field goal, and it's a 24-16 Viking lead. Norristown back to the man-to-man defense. And coming off a pick. And free throw is no good. And yeah, you saw the arms extend there. Saw the arms extend. And the foul's on number 22, Bryce Streeper. As a little two-hand shove provided the offensive rebound for him, but good eyes by the ref, and third team foul on Perk Valley. So back to a zone for the Perk Valley Vikings. Is with the basketball right now is Marcus Sanford. Sanford. The Lions back to Sanford, inside to Allen. Allen, fall away 16-footer, got it. As a slick-looking left-handed shot from 16 feet falls, and the Eagles have had 2 consecutive field goals. And what was a 10-point deficit is now a 6-point deficit. See if they can get a stop. As it's Streeper with the basketball, guarded by Tate. Now it's number 13. Tyler Stretchy couldn't get it to fall. Norristown can't get a hold of the offensive rebound, and it cost them. As the Vikings, after 3 opportunities, were able to take advantage. Allen again, nice spin move underneath. Has a shot rejected. Had an opportunity but lost control. Now in the corner. 3-ball off the side of the backboard. Floorboard comes down to Tate. He is surrounded by Vikings as they try to get underneath, and they do. Marcus Sanford can't get the layup to fall, but he is fouled. And Norristown, with 1:53 left to play here in the third quarter, looks to try to make it a 6-point lead. Sanford's first free throw is up and good. There's some substitutions defensively now for Perk Valley. So 2 for 2 for Marcus Sanford. That is now, once again, a 6-point Viking advantage as they break the press easily. And now Tyler Stretchy with the ball, hands it off underneath, and looks like we're going to have a turnover. As don't quite understand, you're not going to feed the ball to the 5'8" Kevin Burnaby, guarded by a 6'5" big guy from Norristown. So a turnover from a Norristown, and they can continue to cut into this Viking deficit. They look at Tyler Tate at the top. It's Tubbs. Puts the ball on the floor, 17-footer. No good. Rebound Tate, back up, can't get it to fall. Tate got it back up again and in. And the strength of Tyler Tate pays off there again, as very active on the offensive boards. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And Tate did there. However, a foul 33 feet away from the basket, on Tubbs, his second, and just the first team foul with 1:10 left to play. But some yeoman's work on the offensive boards by Tyler Tate has drawn Norristown within 4. As we approach the 1-minute mark of the third quarter. Vernon Tubbs, and they look to get it back door, and it's another turnover. So now Perk Valley with consecutive turnovers on their last 2 possessions. Norristown trailed by 10 just a minute ago. In the corner is Tubbs for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Tate. Back up. Can't get it to go. And escaping with the rebound is Tyler Stretchy. So with 38 seconds left to play, we'll see how Perk Valley wants to play this one out, as Norristown stays in their man-to-man defense. 29 seconds left to play. It looks like they may hold for 1 shot as they find Stretchy. And they will hold for 1 shot as we are under 20 seconds to play. Stretchy takes a look at the clock. He sees 16 seconds. They get it back into the hands as Norristown looks to trap, and they get a steal. And now they're going to get a layup. And the finger roll is good. Marcus Sanford has made it a 26-24 game. And now Graves with the basketball. He goes up, doesn't get it to fall, but gets bailed out by the ref. Is going to call a little hip check. I think it's going to be on Tyler Tate, as an aggressive play by Dante Graves is going to leave him alone at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. As Norristown did an excellent job of cutting into this 10-point Viking lead. But Graves' first free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. So, ice water in the veins there for Dante Graves as he connects on both free throws. And Norristown does well to cut into the 10-point deficit as they would trail by 4 heading into the beginning of the fourth quarter. Offensive rebounding is the key for Norristown so far in this third period. That's how they've generated their offense if they have continued to struggle from the outside. Look for the Eagles to try to continue to exploit McKeel Allen inside, Vernon Tubbs on the perimeter, and try to use their athleticism to gain a Pac-10 win over the Vikings, who've come to play. They've played hard. They've struggled offensively as well. But they're not going to give anything to Norristown. Norristown must play well down the stretch here to get a win. It's another excellent job by the high school cheerleaders. So just 8 minutes left to play in our game as the Norristown Eagles, who have trailed a better part of this game, need to make up but 4 points to earn a Pac-10 win over the visiting Perkiomen Valley Vikings. It'll be Norristown basketball as the possession arrow is in their favor, as it's been a briskly played game as we are in the fourth quarter, and it is not even 8 o'clock yet. So if you have dinner plans, looks like you're going to make them. So Norristown with the basketball. Perk Valley stays in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Norristown, Lyons underneath, finds Tubbs. Layup, got it. Great look. Tyler Lyons finds Vernon Tubbs underneath the basket, and is now a 28-26 Viking lead. Norristown again looks to trap. It benefited them towards the end of the third quarter when they created a turnover and got a layup. So look for Norristown to try to speed this game up and not let Perk Valley to try to settle into their offense here. It's been Burnaby who's led the show for Perk Valley to get it set up in their offense, but he turns it over here again, but Norristown cannot take advantage. The ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go to Perk Valley, and a substitution for Perk Valley. And Norristown will set up their full court press. Inbounding the ball is Stretchy. Stretchy tries to get it to Graves, but Allen tips it. So now they'll inbound from the sideline left. And Norristown calls off the press as we approach the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Norristown thinking about the trap again on Stretchy. And there you go. Lyons looked like he was going to come in, then he didn't. Now Lyons, who guards Hanson closely, almost reached in, but thought twice. And Norristown very active so far, but a good look underneath. And we're going to get a foul as Allen looked like he got all ball, but I think it looked like it reached over the top on the smaller number 10, A.J. Hanson. And anytime a big guy's arms aren't parallel, a lot of times that call is not going to go that way, even if it was all ball. I will say it looked like a foul, but I think that was all ball. The referee had a better position to make the call than I did, but I certainly think that was a let him play. Well, maybe some karma as the first free throw is no good. The second free throw is up and good. So 1 of 2 from the line for Hanson as Norristown trails by 3 with 6:43 to play in the fourth. It's Lyons with the basketball to Tubbs in the corner. Spacing not great on that play as they'll have to set it up again. Lyons looks for number 2, Marcus Sanford, to Tate. Tate effective, but more effective closer to the rim. As they go inside to Allen. Allen tries to put the ball on the floor, does, gives it up in the corner. Some good ball movement, but again, Norristown can't quite get the look they're looking for. As they'll set up again, it's now Tubbs with the basketball. To Lyons, to Tate. Tate from 14 feet, no good. Excellent job boxing out by Perk Valley. And an empty trip for Norristown. Darius Hopewell getting ready to check back into the game as we were under 6 minutes to play. Norristown stays in their man-to-man. As with the basketball, Stretchy, fall away, 7-footer's a beauty. And the offensive juggernaut for Perk Valley continues to hurt Norristown and extends the 5-point lead. Norristown's got to get something going offensively. It's Tubbs with the basketball. Takes it to the hoop, and the floater's good. So Vernon Tubbs with an excellent job creating offense on his own there. 31-28 Perk Valley. 5:19 to play. Norristown looks to trap as it is havoc here, and they turn him over. Tyler Tate with a steal. Now Norristown in transition. Sanford with a layup, and it's good. Marcus Sanford gets the basket to fall, and is now a 31-30 Perk Valley lead as they'll stay with the full-court press, and the crowd is very much into this game. And now they look to trap again, but a little bit overactive with the bump was Norristown. As Tyler Lyons is called for the foul.
Foul on number 3, Tyler Lyons. His second, team fourth.
And it looks like a few words may be exchanged there. McKeel Allen, the voice of reason. So a good hand for Tyler Tate as a steal and some excellent work on the boards has drawn the Eagles within one. 31-30. 4:56 to play. As Bob Davis retired, but he's still doing his job out here, clearing the house, and it's Tubbs with a steal. He got bumped, and he gets, he looks like he touched the net. That should be a goaltending call. Absolutely should be a goaltending call. As it looked like the ball may or may not fall, but the net was touched by a Perk Valley player. And I got to say, I don't understand the non-goaltending call right there, as that is a horrific non-call. A horrific non-call. Should be a three-point opportunity. Instead, it'll just be 2 free throws at the line, as all 3 refs missed that one, and I don't know how. Tubbs' first one is good. His second one can give Norristown its first lead since it was 2-0. They've come all the way back. 32-31, Norristown. They trailed by 10 with a minute and a half left in the third, and they've stormed back to take a lead. Can they continue to turn up the intensity defensively? We'll find out. As Burnaby, guarded by Tubbs, nearly turned it over again. Now Graves, guarded by Allen. In the corner, it's Hanson. Back to Graves. As Allen marks him, and we're going to have a foul underneath, and it's going the other way. As it's Streeper called for the foul away from the basketball, and Perk Valley beginning to unravel a little bit right now, as they had a comfortable 10-point lead not too long ago, but some turnovers, and the energy from Norristown has been contagious, and they've been able to overcome the 10-point deficit and now have taken a lead. Can they build on that lead? As we hit the 4-minute mark here of the fourth. And Norristown works the ball around the perimeter as staying in the zone, the 2-3 zone of the Vikings from Perkiomen Valley. Now a pick in the corners. Tubbs nearly lost it. Got it back to Lyons. So Lyons will set up. 3:40 to play. He's looking for Sanford. Sanford back to Lyons. And he's waiting for the defense, Perky Valley, to pressure him so he can take him off the dribble. They find Tubbs in the corner, has Hopewell. And a beautiful move by Vernon Tubbs, as he's got the crowd on the feet as an Allen Iverson type move. And then a finger roll off the backboard has given Norristown his largest lead, 34-31. What a move by Vernon Tubbs. But now a foul here by Tyler Lyons, a reach-in. That is the third team foul on him and the fifth. And we may have a timeout here as the crowd is still wooing and eyeing after that move by Vernon Tubbs on the left baseline, as he left his man in the dust, but then still had to be very creative to get that basket to fall with a little English off the glass. Gets it to go. So Norristown, with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter, leads 34-31. And we're about ready to get going as Norristown has stormed all the way back to take a 3-point lead. It's been the defensive pressure and a couple of terrific moves by Vernon Tubbs that has gotten Norristown out of this deficit and into the black. Norristown led 2-0 at the start of this game. Perk Valley led from about the 6-minute point of the first quarter all the way to about a minute and a half ago in the fourth. So now Perk Valley has to try to stem the tide, and who do they turn to? Lachey, he can't get it to fall. An offensive rebound is no good. It comes down to Norristown. As they look to run, they have an advantage, 2-on-1. And another beautiful finger roll. It's Vernon Tubbs who's taken over this basketball game. An aggressive move to the basket, got the finger roll to go, and Norristown may get another turnover, but no. 36-31 Eagles. As Perk Valley in desperate need of some offense. In the corners, Barnaby, as he has struggled tonight offensively, turns it over again. And it's Sanford who gets bumped. Can't get it to fall, but he will go to the line for a couple. As the pressure that they've put on Kevin Burnby has really created some problems for Perk Valley, as they have turned the ball over more often than not in this fourth quarter. So it's going to be Sanford at the line. Marcus Sanford with an opportunity to extend this 5-point lead. First free throw is up, and it's a beauty. So Tyler Tate back into the game. Got to think he's in there. Grab some rebounds. He's in for McKeel Allen, as Allen not moving very well. And in fact, he's speaking with the coaches off the side of the bench there. Sanford hits both, and Norristown now leads 38-31 as they've stormed all the way back and taken control of this basketball game as we are under 2 minutes to play. As Perk Valley with the ball now. Andrew Light, hands off. And a 16-footer by the main man, Tyler Stretchy. Keeping Perk Valley in this game. 38-33 Norristown. And now Norristown in no particular hurry with a 5-point advantage. And just a minute 30 left in the game. Almost a steal. In the corner, Tubbs thought about the three. He'll pull it back out now as they're going to force Perk Valley to come after them. Tate finds Hopewell underneath and in. Great look by Tyler Tate as Norristown. Excellent offensive possession. Gets a layup. They lead by 7 again. And now, we're going to have an offensive foul. Absolutely. Zach Krause with a crushing blow. An offensive foul. He can't believe it. But far too aggressive right there. And an excellent job by Norristown not to respond. And a costly turnover that may just do the Vikings in. And some confusion on the sidelines here. Unsure what's going on. As certainly looked like an offensive foul. You could see the way that Lions went down, that was going to be an offensive foul. And so here we go. We'll see if they start the hack-a-shack, send Norristown to the free throw line. Right now, Norristown content to pass the ball around the perimeter. They do foul Marcus Sanford. It's a good sign for Norristown as he hit his last 2 free throws. And that is the 9th team foul. So this will be the last time the Eagles will have to shoot 1-and-1. 10th team foul goes to the double bonus as Norristown maintains a 7-point lead with just 1:05 left to play. Sanford's first free throw is up, and it is good. 3 for his last 3 from the free throw line. Money. 42-33, a 9-point lead for Norristown as they've come storm back and on a torrential run as they may look to add to it now, and they will with Tubbs. Couldn't get the free throw to go. Tate on the offensive board gets it to go, and it's now 44-33 Norristown. Under 40 seconds left to play. Taking the ball to the hoop, a rejection by Hopewell. And a jump ball, a possession arrow will be in favor of Perk Valley. And I think you can wrap this one up. This game is over. As the defensive pressure and the athleticism of Norristown finally wore down the Vikings from Perkiomen Valley, as it is just about all academic now. They can change it cosmetically with a 3 or a couple of buckets, but the result is the result. And now with just 27 seconds left, I thought maybe they wouldn't foul, but they will. And kudos from the crowd to the Eagles from Norristown for their effort in this second half, really the second half of the third quarter and this entire fourth quarter. So it's going to be Tyler Lyons at the line. All academic right now as Norristown holds an 11-point lead with just 26 seconds left to play. And there we go, the fan favorite for Norristown. Number 25, I don't have the number here. I thought I heard him say Thomas Riley, so we'll go with that name for right now. Second free throw for Lions is good. 45-33. As it's all academic right now. Three-pointer for Perk Valley is no good. They'll get it back out to Graves, and now we're going to have a foul. Foul on the new guy. As the crowd's excited that he fouled somebody. Just the 16th foul on Norristown. And as they will begin to empty their bench. As Norristown empties their bench, and good ovation for Vernon Tubbs as he was the orchestrator of this comeback with some dazzling moves offensively and some defensive steals to create the momentum needed. Tyler Stretchy hasn't given up as another 3 for him. But with just 5 seconds left to play, they want to find the fan favorite, and they're getting an opportunity in the corner for 3. Oh! Couldn't get it to fall. Nevertheless, an excellent comeback by Norristown as they erase a 10-point deficit and they defeat the Pac-10 rival Perkiomen Valley Vikings here tonight at the Norristown High School Gymnasium, 45-36. Well done, Eagles. For Ray and Morris, good evening, folks.